During this demo, we'll show examples of how tens of thousands of parts can be classified into a custom-built part taxonomy. And one of the key reasons we use AI is because it expedites this process from several weeks down to sometimes days. And AlixPartners starts with a proprietary taxonomy that has been built by working with numerous aerospace and defense leaders to build a best-in-class hierarchy that's designed specifically for supply markets, and it's optimized for strategic sourcing and also mitigating risks. Our taxonomy has 5 levels, and in the first level we have 11 high-level categories here, and then as we go down we get to about 70 categories, and then at level 4 and beyond we're above 200 levels. And we go down to those level 4 or 5s because we know, for example, that cable suppliers typically serviced certain types of cables like coax, fiber optic, radio frequency, or power cables, and they have particular supply bases for our clients, where a single supplier doesn't cover all of those different types. Now, that custom taxonomy is just a starting point. We know that businesses require customization, and so typically we would build a custom taxonomy using AI to fill in some of the areas that need more detail. So this is an example of a client of ours that required 3 different areas of specialization: electromechanical, electronic, and metals. And what we've really done here in this demo is just pull out maybe 10 invoices, random invoices, to show how AI can put hundreds of thousands of parts automatically into these categories. So this is a sample of the 10 parts that I've pulled today, and information in here includes things like the company's departments and divisions. It includes supplier categories, and then it includes text descriptions from the invoices themselves. So it could be from the purchase orders, from the company's web data sheets. All of those things would be pulled in, and then we may actually pull in external data from the web and scrape that to really supplement and have the most complete picture of the part that we can. And so we would then feed this into one of our tools, and let me just show you a basic example of a front-end system that we have to do this kind of thing. This is a very simplified example. When we actually do this in practice, we would run it in our back-end systems that can do this at scale. But basically, I'll upload a list of parts here. You can see it's the same parts as before. Relays, it could be computer software, Ethernet switches, network devices, headsets, battery chargers, antennas, etc. And then we'll upload a taxonomy here. So this is just a limited taxonomy, and this tool actually submits this to the large language model in real time. So when I press submit here, it's running through our secure systems in the back end, and producing a list of categorized parts. And you can see it also does some vendor matching here, but we won't focus on that today. And so let me switch across to something that's been run through our backend systems, and just to give you an example of how the categorization works. And what we get back is really for let's say this part here, a GPS antenna with L1, L2 bands and a TNC connector. We get back the top 3 categories in the taxonomy, and then we get a confidence score back as well. And we have a process in place to address the different ranges of confidence scores. And what that means is that we can go through and determine whether we need manual review, maybe just a minor manual review at, say, 95 to 100% confidence, or let's take a different part, for example, this RF antenna adapter This one has the highest confidence is 90%, and therefore we would recommend that we do some manual review, especially if this part is one that has significant spend or critical operations. And so what that means is that we can really put things into the right categories across the board and come out with an initial taxonomy that has all parts assigned to it, and then we can iterate on that taxonomy and customize it further until it really matches with our client's operating model.